Mind of the Meanie is now an exclusive brand partner with WWEshop.com. Pick up all your favorite new merchandise from Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me.
Cody Rhodes.
I have to finish the story.
LA Knight.
Let me talk to you.
And more using our exclusive link in the show notes. Click below and show your support today for your favorite WWE superstar at WWEshop.com.
Yeah!
You know, Meanie,
What's that, Adam?
we hear this a lot. Every CBD company tells you that their product is the best. With quality control measures like lab testing and QR codes now becoming the standard, it can start to seem like all CBD brands are the same, but I'm here to tell you something, Meanie. They are not. Knowing what makes certain brands better will help you spend your money more wisely and have more confidence as you incorporate CBD oils, topicals, capsules, or gummies into your own wellness routine. And that's why we're proud to partner with Green Road CBD as an official sponsor of Mind of the Meanie. And Meanie, I know you're a longtime user of Green Road CBD. How has Green Road CBD helped you in your life?
Let me tell you, Green Road CBD is a product I've been using for years. And when we started Mind of the Meanie, I always was like, let's get Green Roads as a sponsor because I use them almost daily. Whether it's the gummies, you know, to take care of the aches and pains of 30 years of wrestling, the topical solutions that help my knees, help my back, help my elbows, help my shoulders. Green Road CBD has done everything to help me maintain a pain-free existence from all the years of wear and tear as a professional wrestler.
And to me, Meanie, that sounds like the Green Road's difference. And it comes down to a really few important points. They're just part of the reason that they've won industry awards year after year, earned thousands of five-star reviews, and have heard countless stories from customers just like you about the impact that those products have had on your life. So Green Roads is led by a compounding pharmacist with 25 years of experience helping her community getting healthy. For her and the entire company, it's more than just a job, it's a mission. And not all hemp sourcing is equal, Meanie. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. But they select their hemp from high-quality American farms, and also not all lab testing is equal, which is why they use an accredited independent lab to conduct full panel tests on every single batch. And that's why Green Roads is an original manufacturer, not just a quote-unquote white label brand. So right now, you can go to greenroads.com, Meanie, and save 25% off of your entire purchase. Wow. 25% off of everything, Meanie. That's huge. And all you have to do is go to their website right now, greenroads.com, and use promo code MEANIE at checkout. It's 25% off your entire purchase by using promo code MEANIE at greenroads.com. Own the day with Green Road CBD, and we thank them for sponsoring the program.
This is the Mind of the Meanie. Here are your hosts, the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard.
Peace, world, and welcome everybody to the Mind of the Meanie, your weekly peek into the world, according to former WWE superstar and ECW original, the Blue Meanie. We'll cover wrestling, music, movies, sports, and lots of useless knowledge, all contained in the Mind of the Meanie. I'm your tour guide, a perpetually exhausted Adam Barnard, and he is the Blue Meanie. Meanie!
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I fell asleep with my eyes open. What's on your mind?
Brother, I am right there with you with the perpetually exhausted. Just a busy few days here in South Philly region. When I'm, of course, I'm a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan. Our season kicked off and Thursday night here in Philly.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that in the distance?
Fucking gang bang. Gang bang!
It's that time of year, brother.
Oh, I got my jersey on. Even though they played Thursday, and I wore some Eagles garb Thursday. It's Sunday, so I still have to represent,
of course,
my team, the Philadelphia Eagles. Excited that that's happening. Did a bunch of filming yesterday as we record Sunday, September 7th, 2025 at 9:30. Did some filming yesterday for certain promotion that's having a residency here in Philadelphia, and had a lot of fun doing that. And then capped off the evening with some daddy sodas at McCusker's. And like any responsible adult, I had to be up at 9 a.m. So stayed till 4 a.m. Going to bed to get a couple hours sleep before we record this podcast, like any responsible human being.
Listen, dude, I was in bed last night by, I want to say it was probably, I think it was like 9 o'clock, 9:15, which is unusual for me because no one goes to bed. As you know, in the Barnard home for wayward and troubled youth, everybody just does whatever they want here. So they were in bed. I think everybody was in bed pretty quickly. And then all of a sudden, Courtney and I were getting ready to sit together. And then I was like, boy, I'm fucking tired, man. We were trying to watch Wednesday, the second half of the season. Are you and Mrs. Meanie Wednesday people?
Never heard of it.
No? Okay. Yeah, it's a great show if you're into it. It's Addams Family spinoff. Or reimagining.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Great show, great setup. But we were trying to watch it, and again, as you know, since turning 40, my new thing has been falling asleep on the sofa, just falling asleep, and that's the end of it. Other than that, man, it's been a good week though. I know you've been pretty busy though. What's been going on there?
Well, to get back to the falling back on the couch thing.
Yeah.
Or just in bed watching TV. Me and Mrs. Meanie have this ritual where I will nod off and she'll go, "Hey, are you sleeping?" I go, "No, I'm not sleeping." Because, it's a quick little, and then I'm back awake and I never notice it. And then she goes, "I just looked at you falling asleep." I was like, "Didn't happen."
Not me. Wasn't me.
That's our nightly ritual. Or we're trying to watch something in bed. If we watch something and somebody's talking in a hushed, monotone tone, forget it. I am out. I'm staring at my eyelids. Deep in REM sleep.
Oh my God.
I actually, you know what? I went to bed at like 4. Of course, here's my day. I had to get up at like early 9:30ish.
Mm-hmm.
Got something to eat, threw some coffee in my fucking face. Had to go record one thing for a company that's in town. And then right after that, whisked away to a undisclosed location. Film another thing, which lasted about 5 hours.
Ooh.
And
Sheesh.
I don't want to give it away because I just want people to see it. And
that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I think with when it comes to like recording things like that, again, I don't know anything about it, right? Like I've never been in that space before, but like, is it just? And again, without revealing too much, is it just like consistent, repeated takes, or are you just sitting and waiting for your turn?
Oh, like there's, we were doing some like. The best way to describe it was like guerrilla filming, just, all right, we're going to do this shot now. Now we're going to do this shot now. Now we're going to do this shot now. Maybe do 2 or 3 takes and go with the best one,
I see. Yeah.
But it was a lot of improv and it was a lot of fun. Did that. And then came back to Philadelphia, stopped by. Well, the promotion that's in town is AEW, and AEW Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Went back to the arena and enjoyed some catering.
Nice.
And enjoyed the rest of the show last night, Saturday night, the Collision taping. So far I've been to 4 tapings.
Nice.
And, got to do some stuff. Some bump-free entertainment.
There you go.
Yeah. And we're just, it's great seeing people. The atmosphere backstage is great.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of people I don't regularly get to see, and that was always, a blessing.
Yeah.
And to start off your career, when I was 20, 21, here I am, 52 years old. The amount of friends I have accumulated in the business over the years has just been awesome.
Yeah.
I've seen some people I haven't seen in over 20 years too, as well. And just having a good time, man. Just having a blast. They have 2 more dates here in Philly next Wednesday, next Thursday. I believe all the dates have been sold out.
Yeah. I tried to get friends of mine ask me about Saturday night because, again, like, I meet a lot of people in my life and not everybody is a wrestling fan. No. And it's always fun to meet people who aren't wrestling fans. And then you get to tell them about like your fandom. And then all of a sudden they're like, so what's this deal with this guy CM Punk and his wife coming back? And you're like, you get to start to like, people start picking up on things and you know what I mean? And it's fun because then you're like, I'm glad you asked. Here's my 3-hour dissertation on CM Punk.
The best is when somebody goes, that wrestler, I don't watch that. And then they'll tell you every angle that happens.
Well, I don't watch it, but, I love that match with, Drew McIntyre and, Randy Orton in the steel cage. Remember when they did the...
but I don't watch.
But I don't watch it, man. I watch that whole pandemic era.
I watch real stuff like Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's real TV.
Watch this show called Love Island. That's my favorite.
What was the Brett Michaels show?
Oh God, not Love. Oh God, Rock of Love.
I watch a show like Rock of Love. Because that's like real competition.
I remember that good stuff from back in the day, like Jersey Shore. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we sound like Carl. I don't know.
Where's my cheese balls?
But I'll tell you, man. I got to tell you, dude. I have been to 3 AEW Ring of Honor tapings in the past 2 weeks, I think. And I'm not going to go to this one this week. I won't have the time. I have had a fucking blast at these shows. And I know we talked about it a little bit last week, but man, I'll tell you, what a different experience it is live with live wrestling as opposed to watching it on TV. And what a show, man. Like just absolutely phenomenal. And, getting to see a lot of these guys wrestle that I have never seen before. I think, I mentioned last week about Malcolm and Samoa Joe and, Kenny Omega, I got to watch wrestle last week for the first time, and that was an experience. So I've just, thank you to everybody there. But no, it's been fun, man. I'm excited to see, and I think, like I said, so to go back, what I was saying was, I had friends who were like, "Oh, well, we might go thinking about going to this wrestling show, in Philly," and I was like, "Oh, let me take it." Sold out. Wednesday night sold out. Thursday night sold out. I was like, "Oh shit, this is cool." So
yeah,
it's pretty dope, man.
It's great, and the setup is great. They brought in the bleachers and, set up a different entranceway, which is like pretty much true to how ECW's entranceway was.
Yeah.
Slightly different, but pretty much on par, but shout out to AEW Ring of Honor. It's been a great 2 weeks. I mean, 7 shows in 11 days. Last Saturday, I'm sure I've talked about this on the show. They had me do something, just for the house.
Yeah.
And I said it, I mean it. These 2 weeks are probably the most historic 2 weeks in the history of Philadelphia professional wrestling.
Yep.
And I meant that, to have a national company come in here for, 11 days to record their television, record their content, and it helps, the local businesses in the area, because they go out and order the food and, Roger and, his staff, helps employ local residents. So it's an amazing thing. And it's amazing how they've set up the backstage area,
Yeah.
I've been, of course, I've been in the ECW arena many a time, but they set up like a small commune there, and it's pretty cool to check out. It's pretty cool to see, everything they've done. But again, just making new memories with some familiar faces, building new memories that I'll cherish for a while.
Mhm.
It's been great. It'll be a bummer when it's done because there's constant motion going on these last 2 weeks, and it's been pretty fun.
I will tell you one of the things I saw, and this will tie into the second thing I wanted to bring up today.
Sure.
I think it was Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta, and I can't remember off the top of my head who they were wrestling the other night on Dynamite, and the crowd was giving them shit, as you should give shit to the Death Riders.
Yes.
However, there was one thing that someone said in the crowd that caused Wheeler Yuta to almost jump the railing.
Really?
And they said, Wheeler Yuta loves the Cowboys. And first of all, listen, guys, we know that the Death Riders are terrible people, right? Like, let's that's just a terrible, terrible gimmick.
Oh, yeah.
But you're crossing a line when you say that to an Eagles fan. You are crossing the fucking line. And honestly, I'd have stood with him if he'd have gone over the barrier or come after you for saying some shit like that. Like, that's a disrespect on Meanie on a level I wasn't prepared to hear. And he whipped around. You probably see it on TV. He whipped around and was like, hey, shut the fuck up. That's ridiculous. I was like, oh my God. He broke character. It was so good, dude. It was so good.
Which night was this?
I think it was last Wednesday. It was him and Claudio. I have to go back and look at see who they were wrestling. But somebody in the crowd yells, "Oh, Wheeler likes the Cowboys." Hey, shut the fuck up! That's ridiculous. I'm fucking dying, dude. It was so funny. It was hilarious.
I got to know Wheeler a little bit. He's a Philly guy.
Yeah.
There's a couple guys on the crew or live in the Philly area. And it was kind of cool. It was really cool to get to know him because, sometimes you just meet people in passing.
Yeah.
And, when the Eagles kicked off their season last Thursday, I went tailgating and, shout out to the guys at 4th of July and then wandered around for a little bit and ran into Wheeler, ran into Ricochet. And Harley from AEW and RJ City, which I wish somebody was following RJ City with a camera during the Eagles tailgate. He's like, I don't get it. It's so exciting about sweating in a parking lot.
I fucking love RJ, man. He's the best.
So, he's standing there the whole time with his arms crossed and just, we're all like, E-A-G-L-E-S. So, the next day I popped him. I was like, hey, man, still got the adrenaline going for that yesterday's tailgate? It's like, no, I don't. That if anything needed to be documented was RJ City at a Philadelphia Eagles tailgate because he was not impressed. And
somebody got to get this clip to him.
It's not an anti-Cowboys thing. I think it's just an anti-tailgating thing. He's like, I don't get it.
Machetes here says your RJ is dead on.
Meanie. This thing, they stand around. The food is out in the open. Some flies could land on it. Shout out to the one tailgate we went to. I didn't even know the people, but my friend knew them, so I was just, all right. They had a tray of Angelo steaks, and I was like, oh man, this is the rich people tailgate. Seriously,
man, that's big money right there, dude.
Oh, dude. They're probably like, who the fuck's this guy? I'm grabbing a fistful of Angelos and loading up with chicken fingers, and I'm walking away with 2 Miller Lights in my hand, and I'm Andre style on it.
Mass Sanity says in RJ's chat, also happening right now, he says Mrs. Meanie is lovely. You tell RJ he can come on live with us right now and tell us about his experience at the tailgate.
He's doing his live stream now. So
I misread it. Okay, yeah. So
as they say in the wrestling business, we're kind of programming each other. But tell RJ that Mrs. Meanie loves RJ City to death.
Yeah.
I love RJ City. Young Sheldon has nothing on RJ City as far as like recall of old timey events.
That's so
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I can't wait to, for some of the things I did yesterday to come out because there's some things I'm going to have to display in the Mind of the Meanie studios that occurred yesterday. But RJ City, the best. I love them. Just it's one thing to have somebody do like a deep reference, and there was one thing to actually understand what that guy meant.
Yeah.
I go and do it. I'll do a reference in front of these, young kids, and they'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday I said to somebody, I was trying to help somebody. We did something yesterday, and I kind of helped produce a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because a guy wasn't helping deliver a line. And once this all comes out, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I was like, did you ever see Lethal Weapon? And the kid goes, no. I went, fuck you. Because there's a line, we all know the line that with Lethal Weapon, I'm too old for this shit.
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, it's like that line in Lethal Weapon. Did you ever see Lethal Weapon? No. I went, get the fuck out of here. Get your shit.
Get the fuck off of this shit right now.
And I wasn't even like, I didn't have the authority to kick anybody out, but I kicked him right the fuck. Nah, it was disheartening.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm at the age where, here in Philly, we have an oldie station, WOGL. And when you're a kid, all the commercials were like Frank Sinatra, Frankie Valli. Dude, the other day they played Metallica. I'm like,
no.
What in the hell is this? Metallica and WOGL? What?
Oh, dude, they don't even call it.
Just give me the cyanide capsule right now.
Dude, they call it something different now.
Do they?
So it used to be, trying to look it up right now, because I remember when this changed, it was a couple years ago. They went to they were oldies, right. And for years they were, top 20 oldies countdown. Because I remember listening to this shit when I was a kid, and now they call it Big 98.1, and now they just play 80s and 90s. Okay, I gotta go. I can't do this anymore. 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now, like I have to, if I have to take a leak, like I'll turn around to somebody and say, I gotta go use the little boy's room. Now, do you know what that reference is from?
Yes, I can't remember exactly where it's from, but I know it. It's
from the movie Goonies. When they go through the caves and they go, little boy's room here, little girl's room here.
Yeah.
The one big brother goes the other way. He's like, where are you going? I'm going to the men's room. They're like, I'm going to go to the men's room too. So, and now I got to explain that. I was like, I got to go use the little boy's room,
Yeah.
It's a reference to Goonies. I'm like, I have to go. That was a reference from Goonies.
Yep. Oh my God, dude. Wait, Jesse Brown's here. He says, I made a reference to the movie Nutty Professor, the famous Hercules line at work a few days ago, and someone moved something heavy and nobody got it. Oh, jeez.
It's the fucking worst.
Oh, I said to myself, well, I'm old now. Mass Sanity says 1990s grunge is classic rock. Dude, I just had that epiphany. I don't know if you saw my face. I was sitting here while Meanie was talking about the stations, and I'm going, well, if they're playing 90s rock, they're playing 90s music on OGL. That means 2000s music's going to be on there pretty soon, because that was 25 years ago, to the year 2000.
Yeah. In the year 2000. In the year 2000. We should go back and see if any of that stuff became true.
Oh, my God, dude. I would imagine probably some of the stuff what? Who's president? Nah, get the fuck out of here. Machete Von Kill says, the classic rock station plays stuff I listened to in high school. Makes me feel like a dinosaur. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Jesse Brown says, yep. The day I heard Pearl Jam on the classic rock station, I said, nope, and turned the radio. Yeah, that cyanide pill is going to come in handy, man. Yep. Just give it to me right now. Sweet release of death. Let me have it. Let me just die. Die peacefully.
Hello, darkness, my old.
RJ said, Blue Meanie and Mrs. Meanie, quote, are both swell.
I'm swell and swollen after all that catering. Brother.
I can imagine, man. Man, I can't even. Actually, I can't imagine. It's probably incredible.
Dude, I had my Tommy Dreamer moment, the other day. Because, ECW invaded Raw.
Mm-hmm.
And, to promote, Barely Legal. And we go to catering. I see Tommy. He's standing there. I walk over to him. He goes, Meanie, I can't keep my game face on. I was like, why is that? He's like, they have cheesecake. I was like, so the other day, I'm like in catering. I was like, Tracy. Oh, no, Tracy told me. I was, watching the show, having a coffee. She's like, they have buttered chicken. And I got up out of my chair and just fast paced ass over to catering and got some buttered chicken.
That is amazing.
I shoved some in my pockets.
Shoof.
Then they brought out the Uncrustables, and
oh man, are you kidding?
I imagine a tray of all you can eat Uncrustables.
The next time, see, that's the thing is, I don't even want to know you're there. I'm going to send a series of smoke signals up in the sky, the 2300 arena, and if you are there, we'll figure out a way. Come back and grab some of them, Johns.
You know where they had the fence up, where we all know the 2300 arena, where I'll just cream Abdul-Jabbar Uncrustable over the fence.
I love it, dude. That's exactly what we'll have to do because I'm going to need some of them, Johns.
You catch it like dog frisbee style.
Just catch the whole thing.
In the year 2000.
In the year 2000.
That's the name of the show.
Yep, that's the one.
Yep.
And I'll find a picture of it and Photoshop our faces on it. But it's been an interesting couple of days for Philly sports, and not even one thing was Philly sports related, which we'll talk about in a second. But the Phillies game down in I guess we're there in Miami, right?
Miami Marlins,
and it looked like Harrison. What's his? I want to say Butler, but I know that's wrong. What's his last?
Oh my God! Now you're going fucking
God. Hold on, got to go to the
from Minnesota. We just got from Minnesota.
Harrison Bader.
Because I call him Big Van Bader. The man they call Bader.
Harrison Bader hit a home run into deep center field.
Before you get to that, the best line I heard about Harrison Bader is they said it looks like all of 1993 had a baby, and that was Harrison Bader.
Let me see. Harrison Bader. Oh my God.
All of 1993, Philadelphia had a baby.
The entire 1993. Yep.
There's like these really bright colors. And it's like he could be in, Saved by the Bell kind of thing.
That is such a deep reference, and I immediately understood looking at him. I was like, no, that's entirely accurate. That is correct.
Yeah.
But there was a man of dad who caught the ball in the outfield.
Yeah.
You know the rules. If you don't have control of the ball, it's free game. It's fair game. Dad got the ball and went back to his seat, gave it to his son, which his son, I believe that we later found out it was either his birthday or close to it. And that's why they were at the game.
Yeah.
And some asshole, look at me right here. Some asshole took the ball, came over and started screaming at the dad and the kid.
Yeah.
And finally, the dad was just like, here, take the fucking ball and get out of my face. Ma'am, whoever you are an asshole.
Miami, Phillies, everybody's called her Phillies Karen.
She is.
Yeah. Like, what a fucking disgrace this woman is.
Honest to God.
Like, you're at a game and somebody hits a home run. It bounces around until somebody grabs it. It's fucking fair game. We all know this.
That's how this works.
And, there's, Instagram has, posted some, or, what's the other? Not Instagram, TikTok.
And the TikTok.
The Tickety Talk had some videos. And she goes up to him and goes, you took that from me. You took that from me. And I was like, is that Vicky Guerrero? Excuse me. And first off, she's completely wrong about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Also fair play. Whoever grabs it first, it's theirs. Second of all, you give the ball to a kid, end the story.
Yeah.
even if you thought you had it, it's not yours. It's that kid's. And the fact that you were all set, and then third of all, she walked over and touched him and gripped him up and got in his face. That's a violation of personal space right there. And then she's yelling, you took that from me. You took that from me. And the guy's like, fuck this. Here's the ball.
Yeah.
And she walked off like she was queen shit. And what she knowingly didn't do was hook this kid up because, not too long after that, the Miami Marlins. I mean, these fans were Phillies fans. I'll say this is Philly fan on Philly fan crime in Miami. And the Miami Marlins, the event staff came over, offered the kid a bunch of free stuff, which nice, but he's a Phillies fan.
Right.
But then the Phillies got wind of this, and they brought the kid and his entire family to the back after the game. And Harrison Bader, who was the one who hit the home run, hooked this kid up with a signed bat. They took photos, and not only was she like a bionic bitch about the whole situation, but she unknowingly just made this kid stay even better. A tiny little, hiccup, like a crappy moment. The part that gets me is the guy gives his son the ball, puts it in his glove, and gives him a hug.
Yeah.
And they're just having this moment, and she comes over and fucking ruins it.
Yeah. That's what pissed me off. Yeah.
For a ball.
I think that's what bothered me the most was like the fact that this dad was having a moment with his kid.
Yeah.
And you're like I've been seeing read about it since I saw it. It's like, it's the entitlement, dude. The fucking entitlement. Like,
yeah. Over what's a baseball cost? I don't know. $2 or $3. At least to make. I don't know what they sell them retail. I never had to go shop for one. I've always just found one. But yeah, that left a bad taste in my mouth. I was like, once he's got the ball, once he gives it to the kid, leave him alone. It's over. It's done. But the amazing thing, the whole, the Phillies broadcast caught the entire thing. And my goodness.
They, and you can even hear him there. The guy, I don't remember who it was talking. It's like, oh boy, that's weird behavior. Like, what the hell's going on out there? Yeah.
Best way to put it.
Yeah. It's weirdo fuck shit behavior, man. It's like,
yeah.
I think, again, that's what kills me about this whole thing is just the level of entitlement of people that feel as though they are allowed to go and do that. And Mass Entity just said this in the chat here too. He's talking about the incident at the U.S. Open. There was a kid, I can't remember the name of the tennis player, and he's handing off a hat to somebody, and some guy pulls the hat out from underneath the kid. And it's some CEO of a company, and he goes, oh, well, that's just CEO business, and you should have been faster, and that's a hard life lesson. Pal, fuck you.
Right.
Fuck you. Like, you're talking about kids here. And even if it was an adult that you did this to, fuck you anyway.
Yeah.
Like, that's not okay.
No.
Who the fuck do you think you people are?
Yeah.
Drives me absolute. That's the shit that gets under my skin and makes you get fired up, man. Fuck, dude.
Fucking brutal.
And again, I'm glad that the Phillies hooked this kid up. And I saw something online. They were talking about how, I can't remember who it was. I wish I pulled it up, but guy was like, I'm going to fly the family out to the World Series on me and going to get them hooked up with all kinds of shit. And it's like, I'd love that for the kid and his family. You know what I mean? It's like,
I love when sports makes things right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both teams did it too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know who that broad is, but I love the fact that they've already come out with the Spirit Halloween shop, come out with the fake the Phillies Karen Halloween costume.
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
The memes and the graphics. Yeah, just the internet is totally undefeated.
Here it is. Karen wig, Karen glasses, Philly sweatshirt, baseball not included.
It's pretty good, right?
That's a good one, man. Oh my God. Yeah, and I'm waiting for this person because the internet's going to find out who she is because they're undefeated with that shit. It's never going to stop. No. But I'm very excited to hear her explanation on this because there's absolutely nothing that you can say that's not going to make you sound like a self-righteous, entitled fucking piece of shit.
Right.
Which is exactly what she is.
Absolutely.
Oh, God, dude, that shit drives me fucking insane. Yeah, Mass Sanity says it too. He says that these people deserve to be shamed online.
Yeah.
They should be shamed in public. They should be shamed online. But you got to be careful because Jesse Brown said this too. They doxed some lady online, turned out to be the wrong person. And so you got to be 100% sure. But her penance is definitely coming for sure.
Oh, it's definitely
true. Mass Sanity says, Adam, how do you really feel about this? I can't say on the radio, dude, because I would. I'm being tame right now. But it's the dad in me. I think it really.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just like watching that guy with his kids and it was a good time. And then it's like this fucking asshole has to ruin it. It just, oh man, I'd be so pissed if that was my kid. Like I know how I would have reacted and it probably would not have been as kind as that father was, but kudos to him and his family.
One finger, it would have involved one finger, one finger salute.
And a lot of expletives. But
yeah,
speaking of expletives, sir.
Yes.
Another Philadelphia situation happened.
Yeah.
Jalen Carter. And I want you to give me some context on this because I was watching the game and I saw it, but I didn't know exactly. Like, I'm the kind of guy who's like watching the sports game and all of a sudden something like major will happen and it'll just like fly right over my head. And I'm like, oh, what happened? So tell the people who are listening because I watched the program, but you have more information that they just released, right?
Well, I mean, it came out the night of, but yeah, just it was probably one of the most bizarre starts to an NFL season. Like, there's always like one weird thing. So the Eagles kicked off their season against the hated rivals, the Dallas Cowboys.
Fuck the Cowboys?
Yeah, fuck them. F them right in the A. They had to kick off, to the season. And before you know it, action just halts. And, there's a player down on the field, Van Summeren, the guy who we were touting to be a fullback for the Philadelphia Eagles. The fullback position is a position that's kind of like gone the way of the dodo in the NFL because, running backs just run, the fullback will run through the hole that the running back's about to go through and clear away. So the runner back can, bust off a even further run. So the Eagles have been, hinting about doing that, and Van Summeren was going to be the guy. So he's down on the field, and he's injured. So while they're in this injury timeout, they come back and they come back from a commercial, and you see Big Dom. Everybody knows Big Dom. Eagle security guy, head of Eagle security. Walking Jalen Carter off the field. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They didn't even have a play. What's going on? And turns out, he got disqualified from the game. It's like, hold on, what's going on? And so they, they show what's going on. He was in Dak Prescott's face, saying whatever they were saying, and he, spat on Dak Prescott, which I don't condone spitting. So I'm already in a fucking mood. The leader of our defense is out, and the Cowboys don't need any extra motivation. So it becomes like Spitgate, everybody's talking about it on social media, this, that, and the other thing. Well, it only took 3 hours for NBC to do this, but they go through the footage and it shows, right before that happened, before Jalen Carter spit at Dak Prescott's in, hiding behind his players, looks at Jalen Carter and spits in his direction. Now, it didn't hit him the way, Carter got him, but the intention was there. Like, he spit at him, looked at him, nodded his head back, and gave him a smile like, ha, 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 ha. antagonizing. And that's when, Jalen Carr went up and said, reportedly, and Jalen Carr said this much. Dakota Prescott said this much. He said, he came up to me and said, "Did you try to spit on me?" And I said, "No." And so, well, I mean, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
You looked at the guy, you spit on the ground, you smiled. We know the intention.
Yeah, we know what you were doing.
So neither guy were in the situation was right,
Right.
But it's if anything infuriates me is when the one side gets punished, the one side gets shamed, the other side, who instigated the whole thing, gets nothing, you know? So, I mean, and it goes back to my, something that happened to me as a kid, there's been a couple times where, I've been bullied and I've stood up to bullies, the one time I'm still living in Gloucester, maybe second grade. I'm standing there. I got my my winter hat on, and kid comes over, takes that off my head, throws it out in the middle of the street. Like, so I go, I put it back on. He grabs it off my head again, throws it in the middle of the street. I'm like, knock it off.
Yeah.
Knock it off. As much as I can say is like a second grader. So around the third or fourth time he does this, I shove him. He goes on his ass, and something happens where the bottom of his shoe breaks off as like a flip flop and goes and tells on me. And I got the teacher's like, "Did you shove him?" I was like, "Yeah, but." They're like, "No, I don't want to hear no, yeah, but." I was like, I'm trying to explain that he's been taking off my hat and throwing it in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Making me go out in the middle of the street, to get my hat. But the teacher didn't want to hear it, and I got punished. Meanwhile, he got rewarded for shitty behavior,
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Both sides were wrong. I probably should just went away from the kid or whatever. But I'm in second grade now. Here we are, grown adults at a game. And a guy spits on a guy, spits at a guy. We know the intentions, and the guy spits back. Both are wrong, but the one side's getting all the heat.
The heat.
All the talking heads are talking about the one guy when the other guy is just as guilty.
Right. And how far do you push somebody until they push back is my question.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like even as a second grader, like I had that shit happen to me. I won't say his name because he knows who the fuck he is, but did something similar. Relentless for like, oh my God, it felt like months and months and months of just constant shit. And I can't even remember. It's been so long, but I did something back and it was the same thing. It was like, when is somebody going to do something? When is somebody going to step in and say something? You know what I mean? And it's like, how far can you push somebody until they push back, right? Yeah, was I wrong? Sure. But it's been 3 months. Nobody said anything. You know what I mean? Same thing with you. Like, how many fucking times do I have to ask you to stop taking my hat off my head?
Yeah. Well, on the flip side, 8th grade, I was going to a school named St. Michael's in Atlantic City. They closed. So I go over to the rival school, Star C in Atlantic City. And, a couple kids are just wise asses. And, they would, pick on me, pick on another kid. And one day it got to be like October, and we're going on a class trip, and we're sitting there. The kid's I'm sitting here like this, and the kid's next to me just talking shit about me. Like, I can't hear him, saying this, saying that. And I just got up. I said, you want to talk? You want to go? And I just threw him on the ground and start pummeling on him.
Yeah.
And this is in Catholic school. So I stand up, and the class is like stunned. But like that was my Ralphie moment, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Flicker, and the stream of obscenities that came out of Brian. So I stand up, and the nun goes, go to the office. So I go to the office. I see Sister Seamus, I say, hey, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
I've been coming here every single day saying that, and they brought the kid. I explained to her what happened. being bullied. She's sent for the other kid to come in. The other kid comes in. I laid out everything that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks at the kid. She goes, "Is this true?" He goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, you deserved it." The head nun said, "You deserved it." And I did not get punished or suspension or anything. We went on our class trip, and that was it. And I never got bothered, another day, there,
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's how I feel about the situation. Jailer Carr was wrong.
Sure.
But so was the other guy. But we're only talking about the one guy, which, what the fuck?
As excuse me, as we know in all things, sir, fuck the Cowboys forever.
Yes.
And ever until the end of time. But actually, so we got a lot of questions here coming up. So I was hoping, sir, perhaps if I could maybe, dare I say, potentially ask you a question.
And what would that be?
Let me think about this for a second. Are you ready to ask Meanie?
I would love to. It's time to ask Meanie anything. Ask me something.
Don't forget to drop your questions using the hashtag AskMeanie, and you may hear them on the program. Sir, what you sipping on today?
Ooh, I'm glad you asked because I remember to put it in the fridge.
Ew.
Water. It's a Guy Fieri Flavortown.
Goofy Duty, the blessed one?
Yes. Waterloo Huckleberry Cobbler. So.
Ooh, that sounds wild, actually. Huckleberry Cobbler?
Yes, sir.
What is that man doing?
I don't know, but
what is he doing?
They're pretty good. Just saying. Pretty good.
Listen, we thank you, Papa Guy. We appreciate you. And I actually stepped the game up today. I got some sparkling ice Starburst Orange. I took the extra step up. I got to go a little bit step up for you here, Blue. So let's crack these suckers. Hope you're sipping on whatever you like this morning. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And nice. Now it's nice and crispy in the new mic here. Cheers, beers. Pinkies up.
Thank you.
Oh, it's good stuff, man.
Oh, I sipped too hard and got an air bubble in my chest.
Oh, no.
Yeah, of course.
That's never fun.
No.
I was going to let that big belch there, but it didn't come out. I was trying. Wouldn't come out. Yeah. Let's see. What do we got here? Matt from Dover wants to know, what doesn't go on a cheesesteak?
My dick.
Oh. Yeah, of course.
Doesn't go on a cheese. I mean, I hate to be the cheesesteak police, but I guess maybe mayonnaise. Maybe mayonnaise.
Oh, good God.
I've some celebrity was that guy I Show Speed.
Yeah,
he was in Philly, and I think he was at Pat's with the cheesesteak Nazi guy who was cutting that promo on TikTok, which I didn't realize he was referring to Joey Merlino. I was like, that's the guy you don't pick on.
Are you sure, sir? You want to do this?
Yeah, I Show Speed put mayonnaise on his cheesesteak. Yeah, so for me to judge other people,
That's
but
disgusting. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
That should be a fucking crime, dude.
Oh, yeah.
What doesn't go on a cheesesteak? Honestly, you know what? I know we've talked about this before, but living in Pittsburgh, when you go out there, or you even leave the his words are hard today. When you leave the greater Philadelphia area,
yeah,
and you find out what people put on their food, and they try to pass it off as a cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Green peppers are not a standard.
No.
On Philadelphia cheesesteaks.
No.
And whoever told you that should be smacked and probably tarred and feathered.
Yeah. Fried onions. That's all you need. That's
pretty much it. I'll have to kick back when you hear Jesse Brown. Mayo does belong on some food. If you've never made a grilled cheese with mayonnaise, you've never been poor or been to college, but also if you've never lived. Because that's fucking good shit, man. So try it. I want you to try it today, Jesse, and get back to me. It's grilled cheese. Put some mayo on instead of butter. Flip that sucker over. I enjoy mayo on on hoagies, if it's a turkey cheese on a hoagie.
Yeah, of course.
That Bam Margera clip in here, but it's not terrible. But not on a fucking cheesesteak, man.
Oh, cheesesteak.
Let's see. Mass San- Excuse me, gonna barf real fast.
I can't remember what regular air smells like.
Mass Sanity wants to know who is more underappreciated, Manny Fernandez or Jimmy Garvin?
Well, since Jimmy Garvin's in the WWE Hall of Fame with the Freebirds, I'm going to say Manny Fernandez. Him and Rick Rude were like a totally underappreciated tag team.
Yeah,
for a little while there. We would come out to "We Will Rock You" by Queen, managed by Paul Jones. They had the really good NWA tag belts, the old school red and gold ones. So I'll say Manny Fernandez. You know, he could go. He had a great flying forearm. Got amazing color, and he just very passionate promo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to say Manny Fernandez. That's a great question.
Yeah. Thank you, Mass Sanity. We appreciate you, good sir.
Yeah.
Let me see. Our last one of the day comes from our good friend Carlo Carlson. This is a long one, so I'm going to read it out. This is one for each of us. He says, hey, Blue and Goob, a pleasant Baba Booey to you, sir. As always.
Baba Booey.
And a Baba Booey. And may Baba Booey be with you. Goof for duty. I have an Ask Meanie for Blue. In light of the Phillies Karen story, how far do you go to get a Phillies home run ball? And for Goob, and I think I understand what he's asking here, would you rather do the Meanie dance with Blue or go to Waffle House with Muscle Man Malcolm? So when
I'd go to, forget you going to a Waffle House with Muscle Man. I want to go to a Waffle House with Muscle Man.
For real, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to go right now. Why not do the Blue Meanie dance with Blue Meanie at Waffle House?
Yeah.
With Muscle Man Malcolm. I'm
so
sure
what
he would
was the first part of that question again?
He wants to know, in light of the Phillies Karen issue, how far do you go to get a baseball from a Phillies home run?
I mean, dude, if it's bouncing around, it's fair play. You know? And if there's a kid in the area, if you want to be a hero, hand it off to the kid,
Yeah.
But, just everything is a fair game if the ball's rolling around and nobody's touched it.
Yeah.
If somebody attempts to catch it and they bobble it, that's on them.
Yeah. If you don't catch it.
If a kid grabs it and bobs it and drops it, and you happen to grab it, I say give it to the kid.
Yeah.
Always give it to the kid. It's just good karma. It's just being a good human being.
Yeah.
Give it to the kid.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
And we want to thank you, sir, for answering these questions. Don't forget, use the hashtag AskMeanie, and you may hear them on the show. And good sir, I could go for a Baby Ruth right now, but it is time.
Oh, yeah.
It is time, sir. Listen to the modulation of my voice. Where can everybody keep up to date? Proper modulation with all things Blue when they're not watching or listening to our wonderful program.
If you would like to follow the Blue Meanie on all forms of social media, it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Blue Meanie BWO, all forms of social media. Before we go any further, let me just remind you, Philadelphia, join us for 2 special screenings of the Raven documentary, Nevermore, The Raven Effect, at Philamoka. That's PHILAMOCA, October 11th and 12th. The screening will be followed by a special Q&A with myself and Raven. So get your tickets now at philamoka.org. That's PHILMOCA.org. Get your tickets now before they sell out. If support the Blue Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Blue Meanie. Support the Mind of the Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. MadCatBeardCare.com. Get the Blue Spruce Beard Oil and Balm. Shout out to my boy Josh Thornton. Does an amazing job with the cats. He rounds them up, takes them to the vet, pays for, take care of them out of his own pocket. Back in a while. So if you're a cat lover like myself, go to MadCatBeardCare.com. The Ultra Pro Wrestling video game coming to all major consoles. Ultra Pro Wrestling contains not only original characters created by the amazing Hal Henney, but many real-world wrestlers, including myself. Go to ultraprowrestling.com or follow them on Twitter at UPW Video Game. That's ultraprowrestling.com or UPW Video Game. The Figure Collection's Bone Crushing Wrestler Series 1 variants of the Blue Meanie are available now. All Series 1s can be ordered right now at shop.figurecollections.com. That's shop.figurecollections.com. Search Blue Meanie in the search bar. Get regular Blue Meanie or BWO Blue Meanie. Either way, there's no wrong choice. Add the Blue Meanie on your podcast. Go to podstars.net. That's podstrz.net. Register your podcast. Book the Blue Guy. Let's have a conversation over there at podstars.net. Vimeo.com/Blue Meanie BWO for birthdays, holidays, and wishes. Well wishes. Book through the site, not through the app. The app takes too much of your hard-earned money. So let's go over to cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO. Make somebody's day a little bit brighter. But most importantly, Mr. Barnard, where can we find you, sir?
Well, thank you very much. You can find me on the old Instagram, the Twitter, because we're never fucking calling it X, or the TikTok. You can find me at This Is Goober. Yes, that's my handle. No, I'm not changing it. It's a brand, pal, so go and find me there. You can also check out my other show, Foundation Radio, by going to youtube.com/@FoundationRadioPod. Don't forget to check out my work at the Sportster Meanie in a couple of weeks. I got to tell you, you guys might be the first to know. I don't have the news alert here, but
Hold on.
Oh, bring the music back here. I will let you know that I will be traveling to Orlando, Florida for the Sportster to go and walk through the Halloween Horror Nights, the horrors of the Wyatt Six house. Very excited for that, to give you my full rundown. I will be with Muscle Man Malcolm there. I want to thank the good people at Universal Orlando for having us. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to that. So I'll give you my full update and rundown when I come back on Sunday morning with a lack of sleep and tired bags under my eyes. But you can go and check out all my work. I also have my interview with Alex Hammerstone coming up this week. We had a great chat. Awesome dude. Love getting a chance to chat with him. So go and check it out at thesportster.com. Also want to give a quick shout out to music. The sweet sounds that you hear in my ear, courtesy of our friend of the show in Richmond. He's got a new album out. It's called Everything Changes. It was a surprise project even to me, because I love being surprised by my friends. So go and check it out right now at the Bandcamp. It's live for download. It's also on all major streaming platforms. Everything Changes by Enrichment. It's a great listen. Please, I cannot recommend it enough. Go and check it out. And Rich, thank you for all of the sounds you've provided us over the past years, and for all the stuff that you've done before that. So we appreciate you. ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. Go and pick up a shirt today and keep the lights on at Casa DeMeanie and the Barnard Home for Wayward and Troubled Youth. Registered Historic Nut House. Butts Carlton proprietor. Go ahead and check it out. Patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Sign up today. Meanie, I'll have you know, tiers start at just $10 a month. American, too. I mean, maybe Canadian as well. The exchange rate, you got to check it out. But go and sign up today and come and hang out with us. And you get to watch us record the show each and every week live. You see our beautiful faces on Sunday morning or Saturday morning, whenever we decide to join you. But we will be here for you. If you look above Meanie's head, which I got it reinstalled for you, Meanie, just be careful.
A little
delicate. It's still getting glued on there. But you go to youtube.com/@Mind of the Meanie, and you can check out all of our show archive going all the way back to our very first episodes in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2022. And if you look at the bottom underneath us here, you'll see all of our social media results. And then a little bit farther, not down there, not the pantsless one right here. There we go, right there. You look right there. That's at Mind of the Meanie for all of our social media links. And we want to thank you for being here. We want to thank you for joining us each and every week. You could be anywhere in the world right now, and you're choosing to be with us. We appreciate you. For the Blue Meanie, I am Adam Barnard. Join us again each and every week as we take a trip to the mind
Blue World Order
of the Meanie. Peace.
Blue World Order.
This episode of Mind of the Meanie was recorded and produced by Adam Barnard and was engineered by Carl Pinnell. Additional production and narration provided by Sam Krebs. Our executive producers are Josh Chernoff, Adam Barnard, and the Blue Meanie. Our opening theme is performed by the Swamp Candles. Our closing theme is performed by Chikara. The show contains original music produced by Enrichment. Get additional bonus content by becoming our patron on Patreon at patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Mind of the Meanie. This has been a Butts Carlton media production in conjunction with the MLW Radio Network. Butts Carlton, proprietor.
Blue World Order.
Dad, why is Blue Meanie's brain out?
The